Hello, welcome back to another episode of my F1 Manager series. Today I'm going to be just testing something ever so slightly different. For the first time visible within the camera shot is my microphone right here. So I'm just going to be recording this one, seeing how the audio sounds compared to my previous ones. Not that I didn't like it or anything like that, but if it's like slightly cleaner or something, I don't know. I thought I would just try something different. So yeah, if you haven't already, I just realized I don't have a thumbnail for it. Go watch my previous episode in Barcelona. I just finished recording it like probably about 15 hours ago or something like that, so it's not on YouTube at the time I'm recording this. I'm gonna hit upload probably shortly, and then I'll add a thumbnail to it. But yeah. So if you haven't already, because I'm about to spoil it right now, please go watch it. So looking at the standings beforehand, Perez took the lead after Miami, and now looking after Spain. It basically stayed the same at the leaders. I think we are starting to see things kind of come together. The one big jump that we saw was Gasly got himself another podium, another amazing performance. And so he's now jumped up to 7th place, and the two Mercedes drivers are now P3 and P4 in the standings. Looking at the teams, we did manage to jump over Alfa Romeo, as it looks like they seem to be hitting similar to real life in the 2022 season, just hitting a little bit of a development fault. It's still early in the season, so they could absolutely wipe the floor with us later on, but for now, it seems like we could be potentially battling for P4. Especially considering, outside of Red Bull, Williams actually has the most podiums of any team, I noticed, because we have 3 between Gasly and Albon. Bottas has 2 for himself in Alfa Romeo. Leclerc has 1. Actually, so I guess we're tied with Mercedes for the second most, because they also have 3 with just Lewis. But yeah, Ferrari only has the 1, Alfa only has 2, and Alpine don't have any. Meanwhile, we have 3, so we're either really over-excelling or, yeah, maybe I've just undervalued ourselves. So looking at the power rankings, things are starting to come into effect a little bit. This was, of course, after Miami, before Spain. And because I did a practice session with Théo Pourchaire, he is now on the board, pushing Schumacher out of the top 20. And you can kind of see in my scouting area, I've started to check mark a couple boxes down here. Since at the end of the season, Théo Pourchaire is out of contract as my reserve, I might look for someone else as a reserve, but I think I'm going to look for someone who is currently in the field. I want to open up seats for drivers who aren't currently racing, and I think one of the ways I could do it is by simply taking someone off the board by hiring them as a reserve instead. It might be tough, like, I don't think Vettel would accept a reserve role. Maybe someone like a Tsunoda or Stroll, or I know he's not even on this board, but like Schumacher. I wouldn't look at Latifi. He wouldn't even be a consideration for me. Because, granted, I know this game doesn't really have a way to, like, for drivers to get sick or injured that a reserve would actually be needed, but I like to still be realistic about it and think as if a what if scenario. What if Pierre or Alex got hurt? I wouldn't want Latifi to have to step in. I would want a competent driver. So that's why I'd be looking at someone like Stroll or Tsunoda or Schumacher. I think those would be my top 3 options right now, considering I have them all in this kind of yellow box and perennially down in this area where it's like, all right, cool. They're not a bad driver. They're just not a great driver, kind of thing. So that's why it might be time to look for a reserve role for them. And up in this box here, I've added like a team's power ranking kind of thing for like who is excelling in what categories, etc. How are they doing fully as a team rather than as individual drivers, such as here. such as you can see Alfa Romeo is below us, but I think that's simply because of Vettel. I think if they didn't have Vettel, they had a more competent driver, I would not be shocked if Alfa Romeo was in a better position. Yeah, let's move on to car performance. This was after Miami, before Spain, and going into this week. Not too many changes since there's such a quick turnaround between Spain and Monaco. I know, yeah, any big jumps? No. I know one thing, you can see I kind of updated my board down here to have some color coding. So now it gives me kind of a window into what races are we going to struggle at in the future. So now I know, for example, Belgium and Austria are going to be really, really tough races for us. But at the same time, Miami should have been a tough race for us. Spain was expected to be good, and it looks like Monaco could be a great race for us also. But yeah, now it gives me a little bit of a window of what to look for, where am I really going to be struggling, etc. As much as I already have this chart in place, this kind of helps me narrow it down a little bit, especially as to what areas, what tracks should I be looking at, so that way I'm just like, I don't want to be battling, I don't want to be struggling to get out of Q1 at any track. I'd rather be the team that's continuously P9 and P10 than some tracks getting a P7 and other tracks being P15. I'd rather be continuously battling for points. I'd rather be balanced. So that's why I added this little color coding. And yeah, so with all that said, let's now get into the practice sessions. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe to the social media channels and subscribe and like on the YouTube in the buttons down below. Okay, so at the end of the FP1, we ourselves had a good session with both drivers in the top 10. Pierre looking like he could be absolutely on fire again with a P4, and Alex again in the top 10. Completed 41 laps. I'm not too confident in our setup so far. We're able to get both of them the optimal time on the straights, which is kind of easy to do. You just need it set to basically the bare minimum because it's so irrelevant, but the other 4 categories are proving to be a little more tricky. Anyways, let's get ourselves into FP2. Okay, so in FP2 we had not as good of a session. Alex is down in P15. I don't know if that's because he got held up. He was stuck behind an Aston for a while. Fortunately, I did learn it is possible to pass. I was able to get him past him in the casino section, which is good for the race because right now, while the game is recommending a 1-stop, I'm kind of looking towards maybe doing a 2-stop. It looks like a couple of the options are significantly faster. Like I'm looking about like 16-17 seconds faster than doing a 1-stop. I know track position is absolutely the most important thing around Monaco, but if there's a way I can kind of do an overcut in the first stint to get that track position and then maybe do a couple soft stints, it could help. It could completely backfire on me, but I might try something bold in this race. Okay, it was weirding me out that it was showing grid penalty up here, and it's like, wait, who's got one? No one yet. No one's got grid penalties yet. All right, let's get into Q3. Okay, so final results of the final practice of FP3. Learned a couple things. One, Gasly's just very fast. That's a positive. The other is he wasn't fast enough. At least when on my second stint I accidentally put him out basically at the same time as Ocon and Norris. Even though you can see he's like 0.6 per lap faster, he wasn't fast enough to try and like make a pass or anything like that. Now I don't know if that was because it was 2 cars grouped together, so one car is pushing the other back and knock-on effect or whatever. But maybe he would be able to pass if it was just that DRS straight of the start-finish straight. But it makes that very, very risky. If Alex is looking like he could be around a P10, P11 position once again, it looks like at least with him, or whoever is my non-leading car after qualifying, which based on practice I would guess would be Alex, I might have to put them on a more traditional one-stop strategy, probably something like a hards to softs, just that way they make sure they don't get like undercut themselves accidentally into the middle of traffic, and see what happens. Yeah, let's record all of this and get ourselves into qualifying. Okay, so after everyone's first runs of Q1, we're currently sitting P9 and P10. I'm not sure if I feel comfortable with those times or not. I put on their first run for them to do 2 flying laps, which actually worked out for the best kind of thing. Albon made it around his lap clean, so I called him in early so he doesn't wear out the tires more. But Gasly did get significantly held up on his first run, so when he completed his second run, he actually also came across traffic again. Not as heavily influenced, but I'm just not sure what to do for the second run, if we're safe or not, because I have to think Norris, Ricciardo, they should definitely be making big improvements. And yeah, I'm not too sure. I am not too sure at all. So I'm gonna let this crowd go around a little bit, and I'm gonna put them out for a second run just to be perfectly safe. You know what I'm gonna do? Let's see. Q1, Q2, Q3. Nope, can't put him out. I cannot put him out. Oh, Albon. He's same situation, but you know what? I'm not expecting him to get to Q3, so there's Q1 and Q2. So I'm gonna send out Albon. Behind. Make sure he's kind of like the last of the bunch, though. Hopefully ahead of the 2 Hasses. Then Gasly staying in. So we're risking Pierre, but I think we should be alright. Bottas went out at the worst time imaginable, pretty much.
Good session.
Alright. Might as well keep it in one time since it looks like they're actually moving through pretty quickly with how short of a track it is. So where Albon is in traffic, he's got quite a gap to Zhou, so he's safe. He should be safe. Schumacher's out. There's Stroll in front of Sainz. Stroll and the 2 McLarens both cross. They do move up, but Ricciardo, I think we're safe. I think we're very safe. Oh yeah, we're safe. We're definitely safe. Because Latifi's not going to improve enough. You know, Magnussen is so happy right now that his teammate didn't just cause him to get eliminated. Okay, so at the end of Q1, out is Ricciardo and Vettel. That's very, very disappointing. Lance Stroll, Nicholas Latifi, and Mick Schumacher. Those 3 are no surprise, really. That's a big disappointment for these two. Okay, let's go past our first runs of Q2. Okay, so through everyone's first runs of Q2, Gasly got held up huge, big time, basically throughout the entire casino section. So his lap is, he'll have to do a second lap 100%. Well, same with Albon, they're both out as of right now. And seeing where Magnussen is, I'm wondering if he used fresh tires. He's at 70, yeah, he's at 79% as he enters the pits, so I have a feeling he used fresh tires. It looks like almost everyone might have used fresh tires. So I have a feeling that since we used tires, we might be able to get both of our drivers into Q2 as long as we don't get held up. Because we just need to beat Tsunoda and Joe. That should be pretty easy. I'd say Norris. Yeah, I'd say Norris is not clean sweep to make it in. Magnussen definitely not. Ocon, yeah. So if we can get Tsunoda and Joe out, as well as Norris, Ocon, and Magnussen, I think it's possible. Definitely think it's possible. Oh, here comes the crowd. I'm gonna put Albon in with this group. And now Gasly. Oh crap, Gasly's behind Tsunoda. I should have waited. Alright, we're definitely at risk then. We're 100% at risk now, behind Tsunoda. That's not good. That's really not good. Because I think Gasly's significantly faster. I think I'm going to take manual control for the first time. Oh, look at that. We passed him. I like it. I think him doing this strategy just made him faster. Okay. So now we're gonna have to push, and full deploy.
We can push more.
Okay.
But I like that. At the least, we passed Tsunoda. That gives us a lot more free room, I think. If we had been stuck behind him, we probably would have been out. Albon's got nice clean air. Gasly's behind Leclerc with a pretty decent gap. Both are improving. Let's keep eyes on Albon, since he's the first of our drivers through at this line. I have a feeling Gasly might be taking more of the tires than the rest of the crew, but it is what it is. We had to do it. Albon is 12th. Gasly is 7th. Okay. Dang it, we didn't get both drivers through to Q3 like I thought we could. I legitimately thought we could get both the drivers to Q3. So Albon's going to go conservative in the race. Gasly's going to stay bold. We want a good result. We don't want to just sit back and rest. We want a great result. Okay, so after everyone's first runs, we seem to be in a good position. We are in P5 on what was used tires. Everyone else went out on fresh sets, so I don't know if they have any fresh sets left. I suppose we shall see shortly, but all I know is I want to be the driver to kind of jump the gun a little bit. I do not want to be sitting back and stuck in a line behind drivers who might be slower, so I think I'm gonna try and be the guy who leads the pack. I don't know what time that'll be at, but we'll do our best. I suppose I'll have to watch Magnussen. Should I watch Verstappen in the pits? Because this will give me a view of the entire pit. I think I have my idea of at about 2 minutes and 40 seconds is when I will go if no one else hasn't. But I'll keep on this view, and if anyone else goes, I'm just going to hit go to try and make sure I'm at the front. Playing it risky. This is real edge of the seat stuff for me. Okay, so we're right behind Leclerc. But you know what? Next up would have been Magnussen. I'd rather be behind Leclerc than Magnussen, because I think Leclerc can outpace us, even though he is on used tires. You know what? This gives us a chance. I don't think Gasly will get so close to the back of him that it will deeply affect our performance. We're going to have a chance at this. We are going to have a chance at improving. Let's go on board. Sectors. I don't expect to see a lot of green sectors, although they are getting the green sectors. Even Gasly, Gasly should be getting a green sector. He's the one on fresh tires right now. Slower lap. How do you have a slower lap on fresher tires? Watch the crowd. See what Bottas does. No improvement. Oh, who improved there? Russell. So Verstappen's probably going to be the big jump. Yeah. Wow. Verstappen takes pole position by a whopping 4/10. Okay, so this is his race to lose. I'm guessing he's probably disappointed that Perez is going to be right beside him on the front row. So yeah, we are starting P6. I like that spot. I think if we have the right tires, stay in the right grouping, we should be able to pull away. I'm hoping one of these guys kind of goes on a hard tire and just really backs up the pack. That would be a big help for our strategy if I'm planning on doing a two-stop. Okay. Verstappen clean sweeps of qualifying. We're in P6. Alex is in P13. So we're gonna be definitely splitting some strategies, and let's get us into the strategy screen. Okay. So here are my strategies going into the race. I've picked what I know is a very, very bold strategy for Pierre going for the 2-stop, but I figure if we can get a little bit of an overcut on this first stint, that should keep us very, very competitive for the rest of the race, especially if we get into one-on-one situations. Pierre should be able to get those passes done. Helping his strategy a little bit, and the fastest of the one-stop strategies, in my opinion, is the softs to hards or hard to softs. I do think the overcut is better than the undercut in Monaco simply because track position is absolutely key. So he's going to go for the overcut. And if, worst case scenario, if at any point he stays out so long that he starts to get into Pierre's way, I've come up with a whole bunch of alternate options for him to get out of the way earlier, kind of deal. So yeah, 2 seconds, 10 seconds off, etc., etc. And yeah, I've got them both absolutely pushing basically until turn 1, at which point I'm going to put them both into probably neutral since there isn't going to be a lot of passing in this race as it is Monaco. And basically they are in their earned positions, so yeah. Pierre's definitely on the faster strategy, but it's just simply so bold because it's Monaco. Alright, let's go. And I've already hit save in case it glitches out.
As the sun continues to shine, it seems like nothing can dampen the mood of excitement.
Verstappen's on softs, Perez is on mediums.
There we have Pierre Gasly. They might not be in the top 3 spots.
Did that look like a completely different livery? The white and the black were just completely switched. I liked it though.
And then we've got Alex Albon.
Alex is on the cards, I can see.
Yesterday, so today they'll be starting from the bottom.
Lower than most.
Everything's been building to this.
That's cruel. Alright, Pierre's on his mediums.
It's time for one of the most exciting races in the world. This is the Monaco Grand Prix. It's lights out, and away we go.
Let's see what we can do. Looks like we're getting jumped by Russell. Doesn't help that we're on the outside. We're going to get pushed.
Let's focus.
Good job, good job.
Let him push a
Nicely
little bit.
done.
Alex got past Lando.
And a new position, just gained by Williams.
You can afford to drop back.
Copy. Yeah, take it easy.
Right, let's go neutral. Now we just have to micromanage for a good long time. So let's stay in 1 time. Just for a bit, see who's on what tires. P11 down while went hards or... Okay. So there's definitely a big variety. You can tell who's being aggressive and who isn't. Hamilton and Verstappen went out on used softs. I do think if you're on the front row, the softs can work to get that huge undercut. He just has to really pull away from the crowd right now. Alright, let's go into 2 times. If we can lose Alonso out of this DRS trade pretty early, that I won't be too upset about that. I'm just gonna be watching numbers basically for now. That's all we have to do. Just watch some numbers.
DRS enabled.
DRS is enabled. It won't be on this lap.
Use overtake.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna have Gasly deploy a lot of battery.
Use energy.
Yeah.
So he can stay in this train.
Okay, we can
Same
use
goes
the
for
overtake.
Albon.
Okay.
need to not take any chances. So Gasly should be safe. Albon's a little more worrisome. We're good. And doing that, we kind of pulled away from the cars behind us. So that gives us a little bit of wiggle room to work with. I should watch Albon since Ocon in front of him has a gap to Magnussen. He's kind of who we're going to want to push with right now. Yeah, it seems Ocon is definitely faster than Albon. Gasly's basically doing just enough that they're all grouping together. He's going to be able to stay in this train. Russell's not far away though. But if we can pull away from Norris, I think that gives us a lot of comfort. I don't think Gasly had DRS there. I'm gonna have him use his battery. Alright, I thought this race was gonna be easy on my battery, but it looks like I was wrong. Alright, good. He's good. He's good. We're right on his tail. Once we get through here, this is kind of where I get the really full image. Good. We're gonna need to use it a little bit on this lap. So micromanaging ERS seems to be the strategy for this race. And we're pulling away from Russell now. Sitting right on the back of him. Sitting right on the back of him. I need to do some quick maths. Oh, I already knew that number. Why was I stressing? Had to figure out when to do my data measuring. I'm gonna have to use some battery. Same goes for you. It's nice that they're kind of mirroring each other, because I can just watch Gasly and just do the exact same thing with Albon. There's gonna come a point though where we just completely fall away from Leclerc though, it seems. So I can't just keep draining this battery. Any of them on softs? Just Hamilton. Ooh, we are in this train behind Perez. Albon's still kind of sticking close to him. Well, those two are falling back. Crash. Crash, crash, crash. Safety car, safety car. Yes, no, yes, no. No. Who crashed?
There's been a crash. Sounds like a single
Let's
car.
see.
We can take a look now. Now just focus on the Haas.
Oh. He's still going though? Yeah. Okay. He was on soft tires. So Latifi's already been lapped after 15 laps. Whoa! Oh! That was nightmare fuel. Everyone was 2x2 there. Alright, let's push, push, push. We gotta get back in that thing that Latifi almost caused an accident there. Did we get it? Did we get it? Did we get it? We didn't get it. That's alright, go to neutral. Keep pushing on the fuel though. Maybe let's get aggressive on our tires just a touch. There. We're good. That one's good. Where are we in time? So 20 seconds back, 37. We would already be coming out in front of Joe. That's good. Let's harvest a touch. We're gonna have to. That's where to do it. Albon's dropping away from Ocon now, so just keep him in neutral. The tires is Joe on mediums. So I won't be shocked if Joe makes good, decent progress on Albon, because I think the tires are hugely, hugely important on this track. Oh, what's happening to Hamilton? I think those softs are just falling away. At least this is helping our battery. So I don't want to, of course we want to aim high, but I don't want to get completely unrealistic either. Magnussen's holding on to the back of Bottas. He's got a good gap to Alonso, who's far behind Russell, who's right on the back of us. Oh, Leclerc is eyeing up a move now. It's probably helping us. Just keeping neutral. Don't have to overpush ourselves. So Hamilton's going to be the first to pit out of this group. He's going to go into softs. That'll go to the end of the race. Let's see where Verstappen's going to come out. Verstappen's already going to come out right behind us as he pit right now. Which he'll pit in about 6 laps or so. Just going to make sure Russell isn't trying anything, but it doesn't look like he will. Got to use these moments to conserve our ERS a little bit. That casino section seems to be the place to do it since it really pulls everyone together. Hamilton's completely fallen away from signs. Leclerc's really trying to make this move but can't. I don't think they're really making progress. So the soft tires seem to be fantastic probably for about 18 laps, but then completely fall away. These guys were learning. The hard tires are definitely not fast. Soft tires are very fast if you have the room for it. 2. Yeah, Pierre would already come out in front of Alex. Leclerc's got the move done. Alright, our turn. Let's push. Let's see if we can get the move done. Better crash. Not seeing any signs of safety car though.
Sounds like there's been a crash.
Perez!
Let's take a closer look.
Oh no!
We're just watching the Red Bull.
Let's see. Oh.
A definite collision there. That's very unfortunate.
Where's my mouse? Neutral. We're gonna have to time when we want to make the move on Hamilton. I think we're gonna have one more lap behind him. Use this as an opportunity to gain some battery life. Since I think we are at the crossover where we're definitely faster. Perez came out in P10. Guessing on hards. He can make it to the end on those, although it will be a struggle. And let's use this opportunity to harvest some battery. We're gonna have to just let Leclerc go. Okay, that keeps us in a bit of a healthier position. Meter, turn 5, so look at 55. I'm sorry, 45. Basically, we're keeping pace with Albon right now, I think. Oh! Around the outside, and there's the move done.
And there's an overtake from Williams. Let's take a look at the replay.
That's exactly
now,
what we wanted to
see
see.
the Williams here. A bold move indeed, and with...
Oh yeah, any overtake is a bold move in Monaco. Now, he won't, I don't think he's not fast enough to really push us. Make things, like, battling. So yeah. He's losing time. And then we're going to pull away from him within these next sectors. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we needed to make that move then. There goes Verstappen. Let's enter our pit window. Although we're planning on sticking with our strategy of going until lap 32. There's Russell now. How far back is he from us? 1.7. 1.8. We gave him 1:15.724. Is that the last lap? Oh no. So yeah, that alone of just sitting behind Hamilton did hurt him. The fact that we were able to get that move done helped us. Although I do think Mercedes still have the best car for this track. I don't know why they're struggling as much as they are. Sainz and Verstappen beside each other. Granted, Verstappen has pit. 28. I think even if we take this bold strategy with Gasly, we will score points. It's just a matter of where within the... Anywhere from P4 to P10 is possible. I'd like to try and undercut Russell, but I don't know if it'll happen. At this point, we should be looking at the leaderboard. Coming out in front of Alex. So we probably should go soon. I wish there was a way to tell, like... Maybe if I use the outer view here, I can see into the pits. Doesn't look like I can. Oh, I did for a second. Okay. Sainz is pitting right now. Leaderboard. No, I'm gonna just hit pause right now because I should be recording my data. I should have done that about 5 laps ago. Okay, so we're pitting with Gasly. We are pitting with Gasly. Oh, Russell did follow us in. Okay, so I got that at the right time. Wait. Why did Gasly not pit? Why did Russell? The heck? Okay. Whatever. Push. I suppose.
No saving required.
Copy.
Alex, you're gonna harvest this lap just in case. Okay. I thought I hit the pit button just in time. You know what? That's okay. This was actually the original strategy anyways. Yeah, we'll come out just in front of Alex. Who we will need to charge with Alex. Yeah, let's charge with Alex.
Let's reduce lifting coast.
Yes.
Yeah, in the box.
Yeah.
Copy.
We want Alex to come out in between me and George. That's my hope. That is absolutely my hope.
Bottas is pitted.
No, we're just behind George.
Let's reduce lifting coast by 1 level.
Copy.
Save
And
fuel.
we
Save
should
fuel.
catch up to Hamilton.
Yeah, copy.
Pull away from Russell. We're gonna see if we can overtake Hamilton. And Albon's not able to stick with Russell. That's alright. I wouldn't have expected him to. It would have been nice if he could have came out in front of him. Gasly, we just made up a second on Hamilton. The fact that it's multiple cars there does not help us. Use this one to conserve fuel. I'm gonna push, 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 push. Again. So, the fact that there's two of them makes things hard. Hamilton's trying to get around to Ocon and trying to defend us at the same time. What tires is Ocon on? He's on hards. Alright, we need to stay neutral then. Hamilton should be making this move easily. Sector 3.
We've just had a car run wide. Let's
How do you
see
run
what
wide and not
happened there.
crash?
Now look at this. Daniel Ricciardo involved here. Well, I don't know what they were thinking there. They're
Looks like he
completely
just
off.
kind of lost control and went over the bumps a little bit, I guess. So suppose that makes sense. Now, see, Russell's on the back of us when we had a nice gap to him before. We need Hamilton to get past Ocon. We're good for battery at this point. Let's conserve fuel. There you go, Lewis. Alright, our turn. Look, Esteban battling back.
Alpine just advanced.
Yeah, okay. Cool beans. Whoa, we just went through a wall. And look at that, we didn't even...
And a new position, just gained by Williams.
I was worried about getting ready to prepare for the start-finish straight to try and pass Esteban, but we didn't even need it. And he's holding up Ocon. I'm sorry, he's holding up Russell, so this is just great for us right now. Part of me just wants to hold on to the back of Hamilton, although I'm gonna try and pass him. Oh, easy. Frickin' easy mode.
Good job.
I thought Monaco was hard to overtake.
And there's an overtake from Williams.
Alright, let's clear him. Let's get him out of our DRS. Alright, let's catch up to Leclerc. We got this. We got this at this point. Yeah, we're losing him. We're losing Hamilton. How was that for tire wear? We were exactly on pace for where I was expecting to be. Okay. Ocon and Russell are still battling. That's awesome. Albon's kind of in his own world. Albon's probably going to get lapped at some point. We're pulling away from Hamilton though. We need to catch up to Leclerc. If we can get on the back of Leclerc, then we can probably just conserve these tires slightly. Or at the least for fuel. That's what's worrying me right now. So we got Gasly to pretty much the exact lap we wanted him to. We are pulling away. We're pulling away from Hamilton. Tires the crown hearts. 4.1. We should be making up more time to him. But we're not. Oh, 3.9. 3.8. Okay, that's good. Good, 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 good. Ocon's still holding up Russell. Because I feel like we're going to have to watch for when Ocon pits, because I think that's the time that we need Gasly to pit. That way we're completely safe from coming up behind him again. I think that will be what sets us back, potentially. It's awesome. I'm just glad Hamilton overtook him when we did, and we were able to immediately breeze past Ocon. Tire advantage is huge. We have Leclerc in our sights now. How's he doing against Perez? So I was wondering if Perez got damaged from his crash. Verstappen's got the easy win at this point. He could box a second time. Let's see, is that Verstappen? Yeah. Verstappen could box a second time, but he just has to be careful of the traffic. 3 seconds to Leclerc now. We are making progress still. And our gas is improving. We have Bottas right on the back of us now. Our battery's not so good. I don't like it dropping below 20% even when on neutral. Let's see, he's using it in the casino. So it's not much. I'm gonna micromanage him just so he doesn't do that.
A position gained for Alfa Romeo.
Okay then. Leclerc's in 2 seconds behind now. Sorry, 2 seconds ahead. No, it's still 3. He's 2 seconds behind Perez. So he's catching Perez. Harvest in this area. Alright, back to neutral. Oh, Russell got past Ocon. So did Alonso. Alright, this hard runner's tires are just gone. Yeah, Magnussen's gonna try and probably breeze past Albon soon enough. We're losing time now to Leclerc. One of these is stopping anytime after lap 49. Just gotta keep my eye on this side over here. Watch for when Ocon pits. I'm gonna try and go one lap after. Entered for Albon. Albon, you're staying on your strategy. At this point, I don't think there's anything I can do for you.
Okay, reduce lift and coast.
Copy.
I gave you one of the pretty much the exact preferred strategy of the game, combined with my fastest idea of those strategies. Yeah, we're losing time now. Even with Leclerc right on the back of Perez. Just watch Ocon. Whenever he pits, we go the very next lap. We're gonna come up right behind Russell, I think. Which is honestly kind of where I expected us to be for battling, in all reality.
Is that a new race position for Haas?
Magnussen overtakes Albon. Who's Gasly catching up to? Is that an AlphaTauri? Yeah. Let us pass, dude. AI are so stupid. Zero. At this point, Hamilton's starting to catch us again. A lap around. 52. Lap retreat. Optimal pit stop lap. Okay. If you say so.
Okay, box.
Yes, the key box.
Yep, we're doing the double stack. I like it.
Box.
Yeah, in the box.
Copy that.
Look at that, and we come out ahead of Russell too. Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. Alright. With this being the case, I'm going to quickly hit pause to collect some data. Okay, so let's see where Alex comes out. He's going to come out in front of Ricardo. Oh, he's getting lapped. Okay, so he comes out behind Ricardo. We've moved back to we have moved back positions, but he is going to have pretty much every advantage for the rest of this race. Gasly has a long way to go to catch up to Hamilton, and Albon just breezed past Ricardo. So now it's about seeing how high can they cut up the field.
And a new position just gained by Williams.
I want to watch that again.
Let's have a look. Now watch this. Here's the moments involving Albon.
It's the same spot where we passed Hamilton. Alright, to make up 11 seconds to catch up to Joe. I don't know if that's possible. I mean, it is, but... Oh, and there Ricardo pits now. Wait, have any of them not pit yet? Okay. Everyone's pit. Gasly's gone twice. We pulled away from Russell and now we're just trying to catch up to Hamilton. Awesome! Just stay in neutral. Might as well kind of watch from this view at this point since there's such big gaps between everyone. Let's see. Albon's behind Sainz, gonna catch Latifi before getting to Joe. Is everyone catching up to Albon? Perez slowly making his way there. There's Gasly catching up to Vettel and Schumacher right now. Again, in the worst places possible. Got us there in qualifying, gets us there in the race. Alright, so get out of the way. There we go. At least we got it with the DRS there. Now Gasly's gonna catch up to Ricardo before he gets to Hamilton. Nothing that we can do about that. I wonder if Alex is gonna try and overtake Sainz. He's gonna try and unlap himself. He is. As we breeze past Latifi. Yeah, Alex is trying to unlap himself. That's awesome. I'm gonna help him. Come on, Alex. Go for it. Yeah, buddy. You know, you gotta clear him so you don't get those blue flags now. That's awesome.
Low fuel, so be
Yeah.
mindful of that.
Copy.
Let's see where Sainz compared to Alex now.
That was a
Way
stopping
back.
lap.
Oh, fastest lap. I kind of want Pierre to have that. So I'm gonna put him into doing
Use
what Alex
overtake.
just did
Copy.
for a lap. Hopefully we don't get screwed by that Aston Martin. I'd rather have Pierre have the fastest lap. That way we actually get the point, because Alex isn't going to finish in the points.
Yeah, take it easy.
Yeah.
Oh, Alex caught up to Joe. Okay. Let's harvest and conserve fuel. We're stuck behind him right now. Let's do that for a full lap. If you can pass him while conserving, amazing. But let's use this as an opportunity. Because I think catching Ocon might be out of the question. But I still think we can finish P12. Gasly's catching up to Hamilton now. Crap. Gasly's caught up to Hamilton now. Okay, I didn't think that was going to be possible. I underestimated my own power. Hamilton's right on the back of Perez. So we're going to need Hamilton to make a move around Perez before we could do anything with him. Where are these two in contrast to each other? So I need to watch Alex first. Then Pierre.
And there's an overtake from Williams.
We need to time this right. We might be able to get both of them. Don't know if we will, but we might be able to. Let's try it. Oh. It's not going to happen this lap. Let's just keep harvesting. Alex is clear of Joe. Right.
And a new position just gained by Williams. Here's the replay. Now look at this, it's Pierre Gasly.
Oh, this is such a good strategy.
They take advantage and muscle their way through. Excellent work.
Pierre's just been awesome this race. Let's get aggressive. Alright, Harmist. Latifi pits again. How's Alex doing? In a huge gap. Let's try it again. I'm gonna have to harvest. Now go neutral. And we're pulling away. Yeah. Sweet. This strat. Alright, it's gonna come back to bite us within a few laps from now. We just needed to take advantage of this while we could. Now hopefully Hamilton could put some pressure on Perez, and we can run away. Keep eyes on Gasly for now, since Albon's kind of, where is he? Yeah, he's in no man's land. Oh, he got relapped by Sainz, I guess, at some point. It is what it is. Gasly's so freaking fast. That's awesome. Yeah. We should be watching this number. Let's 3.5, 3.6. I think even if Sergio starts to catch up to us again, which I have a feeling he's got damage. I have a feeling. So, if Sergio starts to catch up to us, he's just not going to have enough to actually pass us, though. Let's see. And are we doing anything against Leclerc? No. We're losing time on him, I think. So, we're likely seeing the finished race order. Where's Verstappen? If the game was smart, it would see that gap and try and steal fastest lap from me. Although I don't think they have the tires for it anyways. So yeah, it wouldn't make sense to do it, even if it was real life. Alright, I'm gonna click on Perez. Let's go 4 times. Let's just speed up this ending, since it looks like it's going to finish in this order, as we don't have anyone really near us. Alex just keeps on getting the DRS, it looks like, off of Sainz, and it's just sticking with him. Keeping him very far away from Zhou, but not enough to overtake him. Or at least not enough to overtake him and then pull away to avoid unlapping himself like he did before. After Verstappen starts the final lap. Let's go on board. Watch his final lap. He's earned it. way the ads are, like, right here, the fact that it has that glow around it, and the fact you can see Oracle sticking off of the chassis over there, makes it feel very much like those could be removable. It would be nice if they were. I wonder, did cars look like the real models?
Last lap.
I think I've said this before, but I do not know. Yeah, it looks like they are. Alright, Gasly just started his last lap. He's 10 seconds clear. I'm not going to push him to go for the fast lap. His tires are going to be screaming right now. Yep. Copy.
Max Verstappen over the finish line and today's winner. Let's take a closer look. And Verstappen finishes first.
We already saw that view.
And is thoroughly deserved. A hugely
Oh.
talented driver and undoubtedly
Oh, I thought that was
a worthy
Falsecchi
winner.
for a second. Let's go back to Pierre. Let's watch him finish up this race. He better not crash. He's gonna get the fastest lap too.
So that's the flag.
It's a great result for the team again.
So that's checkered
I
flag.
expected this to be a Mercedes race and they finished P6
Yeah,
and
thanks,
P7.
guys.
Very good points for the team. And P1, wait 5 seconds, and P0.
So we have the final race order. Ocon managed to do the strategy we were wanting to do with Alex.
Well, this weekend, Pierre Gasly flew us to the stars.
See? Look, it's white there now. I like that. That actually looks really nice.
A very impressive showing today for Williams.
Okay, so at the final race order, let's see, who is the biggest movers? Perez and Hamilton going down 3 spots, so the biggest gainers were these 3 who all gained 2 spots each. So if I had to say driver of the day, I might be biased, but I would be giving it to Pierre once again, because he's the driver that made the 2-stop strategy work. You don't see that in Monaco. Might be the new thing to do now. Noted. That's awesome. Okay, let's... He got the fastest lap too. Only the top 7 drivers finished on the final lap. A 36 gap between P1 and P2. Let's look at the standings. Top 7 stays the same. Carlos Sainz jumps up with... That's... I think that's only the... I was about to say the second podium for Ferrari, but the fact that they got a double podium is huge for them. Perez stays in the lead, but there's only a 5 gap back to Verstappen now, as they've still won 7 out of 7 races. Alex drops down again. Constructors, we have now passed Alfa Romeo in the standings for P4. I don't know if we're going to be able to hold that. I still think Alfa Romeo and Alpine are going to have better development throughout the season than us, since we've already started research for next year. So I think at some point we will slip back. It's just a matter of how much, I do not know. Yeah. All that said, I'm going to end this recording, and thank you for watching.